Morning folks, welcome along. David here, back in the T7, and as you can see, I'm doing something that I didn't really plan to be doing at this time of the year, to be honest. We're in the backfield, and this was supposed to be some spring barley, and it's just not coming through. In all honesty, it failed. We planted it in the spring there where it was a bit wet, and then it rained a boatload more on top of it, and it just didn't get any kind of chance to go. So we made the decision to just rip it through, which we're doing right about now there, and then we might put a cover crop in or something just for the next few weeks, probably about 4 or 6 weeks or so, and then we'll get some winter barley put into the ground. So a little bit disappointing, I must admit, but it is what it is, so we'll have to just kind of push on there and make the most of it. So not complaining too much. It's a nice workout for the T7 today. It's really been put to the sword at the moment there, but it's handling it well. We've got a 6 meter, beg your pardon, subsoiler on the back. More of a ripper really than a subsoiler. It's not going that deep, but it's just rolling everything over there. And it's quite dry on the top, but it is still sticky underneath there, so you can see where where we'd have had the issues from the wood go. There we go. And now we have been using the GPS here, and we're going to continue to use it. Although for this one, we're just going to take that line up there anyway. Get onto there. Nice to get the GPS fixed again, get that back functioning, which is always good. And we're looking good. What we're doing this morning because the hay is drying out there. It might even be fit to bale this afternoon. So we're going to give it a best shot. We just want to give it a little bit more time to dry out here, which I think it's going to get. And in the meantime, like I say, we'll just keep working this land over here and keep plugging away. And then at about probably I'm going to keep going for a few hours, and then we'll switch out the plow, put the baler on the back there. At which point I think Michael might head down first with the rake, start raking ahead of us, and we'll just follow on behind with the baler. So ideally we'll be able to get there's 3 fields down there accumulating to about what's that going to be, about 16-17 acres all in, so it shouldn't take us too long to do at all, but it'll be good to get that done, and we might even head down later on with a tractor and trailer and just get those bales brought home as well. But we'll see, plenty to keep us going with today, that's for sure. And as you can see there, this is coming through quite nicely. It's nice to work arrow straight really. I really like working on with the GPS there, so that's always good. And before you know it, this will be ready to roll. But it's just disappointing. It is one of those things that happens for a farmer where you just have a crop that just won't come through. And at some stage, you've just got to hold your hands up and say it's not working, and get it replaced. So, or not put any more inputs in at the very least, which is kind of what we made the decision to do yesterday. We did start this yesterday, hence the reason it's a bit more done than you might expect. But we've made some good progress with it, that's for sure. Put that down, and off we go again, which is great. So we're just going to keep cracking along, see how this goes. Click up the gears a little bit more. There we are. Beautiful sound of the T7 though, really is enjoying this. It's always a pleasure to put the T7 to work and to see what it's made of. So we'll keep going, we're going to keep cracking on through this, likely like I say for another hour or so, and then we'll go and put the baler on, and you can come and join us for a little bit of baling later on this afternoon and see how it's all looking, I should think. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is now about 6 PM in the afternoon now. We let this hay dry out a little bit longer. Some of it's still not fit to go over the hedge there, but this field is looking great. So rather than wasting more time, we're going to jump straight in here and get this raked up. As you can see, we have got David in the T7 there, ready to go. I'm going to jump into the rake there and get ahead of him, and we should be flying. So that's going to be the aim. It doesn't look like it's too bad here at the moment. It's had quite a few days down on the grass starting to come through underneath there as well. So we want to be careful with this, but also get it off straight away. And we don't want to try and pull through too many more. Too much of the fresh grass coming through, because otherwise it's going to make it a bit wet in the bale. So we're going to get ourselves set up there, get David set up in the baler, and then we'll be off to the races. But we're looking good. It shouldn't take us too long to get this field done. Then we'll make a assessment really on what the other fields are looking like, see if we can get cracking with those as well. So we better get ourselves started. Okay, get the door shut. Perfect. Put some lights on I don't need either. PTO, getting ready to go and listen to that T7. It is deafening, absolutely deafening. Put that done, and off we go. I think that should be us good to go. Still got the row crops on the New Holland here, but that's not the end of the world. It's a little bit uncomfortable at times, but we'll just take it nice and easy. The road travel is the worst by far, but in the field there we'll make it work. Let's just get ourselves around this corner as best as possible without ending up in the ditch. Now it's a little bit damp under these trees, but we can't stop everywhere. Okay then, let's just get ourselves going around this little shed here. This field actually grew quite a lot of grass in here, considering we had a lot of sheep in here for a while, so very impressive what we got there. We do need to come tidy this shed all up at one stage, but it's fine for now. And around we go. So, not the biggest field here, the three of them aren't the biggest actually there, they're all fairly small paddocks, but we'll get it going. It won't take us too long to get this all raked up and baled up, I'm sure. We did have a bit of a hybrid baler over there. There's a bit of grass left in the baler, but yeah, we're flying now. We're flying. And then, like I say, a few fields over there, you can see some that's looking fit to go. The other's stuff not quite there, so we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Maybe get in there and have a bit of a better look. But the bales are coming out thick and fast now. That's the main thing. And we'll get all this build up there and see how we're looking, really. Weather is looking good still for tomorrow, so we don't have to rush to get them all picked up tonight there, but we'll come down with the trailer load tomorrow and get that done. And then, yeah, we'll be able to get them all safely under cover. I just want to be careful on this outside headland that I don't pull in any of the wet green grass from the border that wasn't mowed. But that should be okay there. Around that corner, like so. Smashing. That's not looking too bad at all then, is it? So how are you doing anyway? Hope everyone is very, very well, whatever you're getting up to. Do let me know down in the comments below. We're having a great bit of success with some weather now, at least here in Tipperary. Hope you are too, wherever you are. Just want to watch that gate now. Crack the rake off that, that would be pretty miserable. Thank you for all of the comments and kind words as well. We've both been reading through those. It's great to see them here. Yeah, do keep those coming. Let me know what you're working on at the moment. If you're baling hay yourself, or if you're in your harvest, or whatever you're doing, we are both Dave and myself are always very keen to hear what's going on. Oh, just a bit there. I'll have to try and get back to. I'm trying to make the most sweeping turns as possible, just so it's easier, really. Okie dokie. Excellent, that's pretty much just going to the races now. Excellent, so I can go a bit faster there now. It's nice and light crop, really. It's not taking too much to swath up there, so we can get a little bit further ahead. David seems to be flying along behind me, keeping up there, so we'll just keep cranking on. Bales look pretty good. We might get out and have a look at this one at the end, actually, just see if it's as good as it looked, to be honest. Keep rumbling through, and then we'll stop. Let's just stop about here, actually, and knock that off. But yeah, let's have a look, see. So we've got some nice looking solid bales, really are really good. We've got the pressure kind of dialed up right on them. They're looking very neat and really strong looking bale inside there. We don't actually chop hay. If we're making silage there, we'll engage the chopper just so it actually runs it through and chops it up nice and fine, but for this we don't. But yeah, I would say it's coming off very well, looking very good. Just give them the thumbs up and then we'll get back in. So this is our first crop of hay of the season. Obviously we're going to need a lot more than this to come. So we are going to be looking to try and get ahead of the curve there where we can. Just waiting on some of the first cut ground to really grow back again. And then we are trying to see if we can acquire some more grassland somewhere as well, just to kind of help us out, because we're looking at it's looking a bit short really at the moment. So we'll see how that one flies, but yeah, ultimately it's a bit tight. We'll have to wait and see. I'll just gather this bit up there too. So technically that is 6 slots that we put into 2 headlands. So what we'll do is we'll just get to the end there. I'm going to just take it around this bale though. Give myself a little bit more clearance. And then we'll tidy this end up as well, and then we'll get on with the rows. Like I say, I always do 7 slots anyway, just so the last one can kind of be blended in with the rows, which is pretty much what's going to happen here. We'll just lift up the teller for now, and back into where we go. Fantastic. So we're going to keep cracking on with this. We'll see how we get on. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to how much later on through the day we'll go to see if we can actually get the rest of those fields done. I just don't know if they're going to dry out a great deal more or not. So we'll have to wait and see there. But that's a decision that we'll make. We'll make a bit of a judgment on that one, see how it's all looking, and we'll let you know in due time. Otherwise, we'll be on tomorrow to stack these bales up, get them carted back to the yard there, where we'll be able to lift that up there. Yeah, we'll get them under cover for the winter, really. So watch the space for that one. Until then, though, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning folks, welcome back. How are you doing? It's Michael here, busy stacking up bales from the night before. I hope you're having a great day as well. We finished a little bit later than we wanted to be honest. We weren't anticipating running so late, but then we finished this field. This was good. The other 2 fields, when we first looked at them, weren't quite ready. But there was a nice cool dry breeze for most of the evening, and they came along quite well actually, so we thought we'd take a punt on it. And we did actually go and bale those 2 up as well. They're not the biggest there, but yeah, they did alright. They did alright. So all 3 have been done now, so I'm out nice and early. It's a shade after 8:30 this morning, and we're getting this all kind of stacked up out the way. And we're going to get these in under the cover, so that's great news. Very happy about that. Now, of course, we need a lot more in total, to be honest. There we need easily another kind of 20-30 acres of round bales, and then 15 or so acres of little squares as well, I would say. So yeah, we're a long way to go yet, but you can only kind of do what's ready. We didn't want to mow any more down just yet because we're expecting the weather to break a little bit tomorrow actually. So if we mow some down today, you can guarantee it pretty much get ruined straight off the hop. So trying to avoid that, obviously. So yeah, like I say, we might get, well, I think we will get all of this field onto this one trailer load. And then there's probably about, well, you can see how many bales are out there actually. There's a fair few, but plenty to keep us rolling with, which would be great. Let's put that up there. And zip around this side. This tractor handles the bale stacking brilliantly. I absolutely love it. Couldn't ask for anything more really in terms of a bale trailer and bale handling setup. So sometimes we do often ask ourselves, you know, if we need to look into anything else like a telehandler, but for the cost of it, it's just not worth it. But we need 3 tractors anyway. May as well stick a loader on the front of one, and you know, this can always be used for something else where we can never stick a mower onto the back of a telehandler, for example. Although that being said, I know there are a few of those Mirlos, I think they are at the moment, where you can do exactly that, but not too sure about those yet. The jury's still out for me on that one, but yeah, we'll keep trucking along. David this morning is out there working down that field again, the spring barley field that failed to germinate. So he is breaking that down now. It's kind of been ripped through, and he's going over with a power harrow just to see if we can get a better seed bed. And then after that, it will be resown. Probably, well, we'll see. We're thinking of putting some form of cover crop in there for a few days just to see how that goes, and then take it from there. Up that. There we go. Excellent. And back we are there. Fantastic. One more over there. Definitely going to get them all this field on here. What we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hay bales of grass bales, 7, 8 hay bales. And a kind of a hybrid really, because we had some wet grass left in the bale chamber. So we might take it into that next field along there and see what we can do as well. But yeah, plenty to do. It's always nice. Get around there. Do let us know what you're getting up to as well. If you're in the middle of stacking hay, straw, whatever it may be. I know a lot of you boys are really starting to get cracking there now. So yeah, do let us know. And let us know where you're working. It's a beautiful day here in Tipperary right now. Really, really nice. Get back there. Lift up. Okay, pull that out. So we're going to get the rest of these done there. I might even get all these. Oh no, we'll have to go on the top layer for some of them at least. But we'll get these all done. We'll come back to you and make a little bit more progress there, and we'll take these back to the yard and get them all stacked up out in the. Okay, that's the last hay bale at least picked up. There's one grass bale there, which I think we might just leave in that shed for now because we don't need it back at the yard. What we are going to do though. Just get these 4 stacked up on top, and then we can get this kind of whole trailer load strapped down there. Shouldn't take us too long. Strapped down back into the yard, and away we go. And then we'll come back with, like I say, 2 more fields to look into, which will be good to get those guys going as well. Just look forward to getting some hay into the shed. Go, that's one done. Should be it there. Back you come, number 2. And we've got a few straps there on the trailer already that we get shoved on nice and quickly, just to keep them safe. I've seen far too many articles about accidents of farmers with bale trailers on the road. It's not going to be us. Never be us, that. Okay. Easy now. Easy. There we go. And last but not least, alright, the shuttle on this this New Holland is fantastic actually for this load of work. Really, really is. A little fraction close, let's try that. Perfect. Alright, and so we'll just, before we go any further, let's jump out. Alright, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 on this load. It's a nice number. Just keep them all locked down there, I think. Let's get that strap on there. On there. Okie dokie then. Still looking good. I should think we'll put one on there as well. Great stuff. When it comes to the summer months as well, once we're starting to get straw in, it won't quite be the same this year because we don't have as much straw as we usually want, but it usually gets pretty busy on the bale carting, that's for sure. Like many farmers, but it's something you gotta get done. You gotta get those fields cleared. Okay then, off we go. Nice and slowly, let's get some beacons on there as well. This entrance here is gonna be a little tight, but we'll see. We're going to head back up to the yard here. We'll get them stacked in the yard. Well, we'll do it all over again. So we'll leave it here for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. We'll be back with some more hay, probably in the not too distant future there. And we'll see what we're going to get done with that field of spring barley as well. For now, from me, Michael, and my brother David, we'll leave it here. Thanks ever so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy what you're doing as always. But most importantly, happy farming.